January 22nd, February 4th, New Style. The memory of the holy martyrs Manuel, George, Peter, Leontius, Sionius, Gabriel, John, Leontius, Parodus, and others, numbering 377, who suffered with them. These holy martyrs came from various regions of the Roman Empire and lived in Adrianople under the rule of Emperor Leo the Armenian. At that time, the Bulgarian king Krum devastated Thrace and Macedonia and approached Constantinople. After a 3-month siege, he captured Adrianople and took all its surviving residents who had endured beatings as prisoners, totaling up to 40,000 people. Among them was a local bishop whom the pagan king ordered to be thrown headlong to the ground and trampled. Krum met a violent death, and his successor, Dukum, died shortly after him. The fearsome and inhumane ruler Dmitry took power over the Bulgarians. He ordered the bishop of Adrianople, Manuel, to be sawn in half in the hands of the saintly bishop to be cut off up to his shoulders. After that, his holy remains were thrown to the dogs for consumption. God's wrath struck the tyrant with blindness, and soon Dmitry was killed by his subjects. He was succeeded by Murtagan, who cruelly persecuted Christians who did not obey his command to renounce Christ. He tortured faithful servants of Christ in prison, tormented them with tortures, and subjected them to death and inhumane sufferings. The cruel tormentor subjected the holy bishops George of Devlet and Peter, who steadfastly confessed the faith of Christ, to extremely severe beatings with sticks, and then severed their honorable heads with a sword. 7 Christians suffered the same execution with the bishops. Christian military leaders John and Leontius were beheaded with a sword. The holy Leontius, a eunuch and bishop of Nicaea, had his abdomen pierced with a sword by the pagans. Gabriel and Sionius received a martyr's death from the sword, and Parodus, a devout presbyter, was stoned to death. Many other faithful servants of Christ were beaten and imprisoned during this time. Not only the ferocious Murtagan, but also his successors on the Bulgarian throne cruelly persecuted Christians who earned eternal kingdom through various tortures and painful deaths.